Hi, so I wanted to give a video of what I've done with my homeschool room. It's an unused space in our house. It's this tiny little living room, I guess it's supposed to be, that's about 12 feet by 10 feet. And we used to in the past use it as a living room, but it was just too much, so we emptied out all the furniture, put one big desk along the wall for computers, and built a really big shelf. And that was the only thing that was in this room. And it worked out fine for a while. We did our school at the dining room table, which is right next to it. But homeschooling 5 kids full-time and 1 part-time, it's just become too much to try to do school at the table. And it's not enough room. It was not enough room in our schoolroom for our curriculums anymore. So I started to research and look at YouTube and look on the internet and watched all the videos I could find for inspiration, and since I was so inspired by them, I decided to make one of my own to help anybody else out. So here it is. Okay, so you can see our dining room is directly next to this empty room, used to be empty, that is now our schoolroom. So the baby's pack and play stays in here because we only have 3 bedrooms and 7 kids. So this is one of his many extra places to sleep or hang out when somebody else is in the bedroom. I decided to go to desks because doing work together at the table, hasn't worked out because my kids are too nosy. They'll be more concerned about what the other person is doing than they are what they're doing. So I decided to go with 3 separate desks with these drawers. This is all from Ikea. I'll put links to what I got in the notes. But it's this separate drawer unit and then a tabletop and 2 legs that I bought to fit on top of it. The tabletop was actually only $5.99, but the drawer units are $79.99. And I got the chairs from Ikea too. So I have 1 desk for my 10-year-old, 1 desk for my 9-year-old, and then my 6-year-old and I share this desk because he needs the most hands-on work at the moment. And then also my 4-year-old will bring a chair up here and sit with us when she's working with me too. My other 2 children are 12 and 13, and they have a big desk in their bedroom that they do their work on, and then in the afternoon when they come for my help for stuff, we sit at usually the table, just the 3 of us. So here's my U.S. map, which is laminated, and we have homeschooled for 8 years, and this is the first time we've had maps on the wall in our schoolroom, which is a shame and so sad, I know, but it's been so fun to watch the kids really just love looking at the maps and noting different things and self-teaching, which is great. So I have the laminated U.S. map, and then over here we have a laminated world map. I got this great whiteboard on Amazon. It was, I think, $38 with free shipping for a 4x3 foot board, which is a great price. And we use that every day in our schoolwork. Don't fuss. Alright, so we keep the computer on this desk, pushed back in the corner, and the printer's down there for now until I get a shelf to put it on. This is my original shelf that my husband and I built. It is like 8 feet tall and 6 feet wide, and it was completely packed, like end to end with stuff. I packed a lot of stuff away in the attic that I knew we wouldn't be using because we changed curriculum, and then now that we bought the new shelf from Ikea, which is the 6 foot by 6 foot shelf, that has helped a lot. We switched curriculum to Sunlight and Heart of Dakota, which comes with a lot of books to read, and obviously if that was packed before, we were going to need more storage space to put all those books. So this is my big shelf. I keep a little spot down at the bottom for the baby with a big puzzle that he can play with and some board books for him that he's allowed to get into. And then right next to it is stuff he's not allowed to get into, but that's good learning opportunity for him to understand what he is allowed to touch and what he is not. Above that we have our encyclopedias and some more children's books next to that. Readers, well, not really readers, they're more books. They're for older kids. That's empty right now. Some more books, a Pilgrim's Progress book, a Bible. This is my first grader and second graders' shelves. This is what every day I go to these shelves and pull out the papers they need to do and then stick them in their drawers. And above that is my third grader. And then this basket, oh, here's all the little beginner readers. And this basket has all of our card games. This has some manipulatives in it, our little handheld whiteboards, miscellaneous stuff. Here is my third graders, my third/fourth graders work. He does different stuff. This has a bunch of CDs in it, stored math books for future use, other books that I've put in here just to keep it more organized for future use. This is the future sunlight stuff that my kids will get into this year. Our geography games, my file folder is way up there, some extra school supplies are up there. Get outside now.
Ellie, those people are here. Ellie and I are watching. They need to come.
Tell them to come into the yard. It's okay, it's just Culligan. Tell them to come back to the back door. Sorry about that. Okay, they're working on the water. All right, this is our calendar. Hang on, I gotta get the baby. Oh, Judah. Okay, this is our calendar that we try to remember to put a day on every day, but it's so crazy with all these kids that sometimes we miss it. We needed a globe for our curriculum this year, and so I decided that a $7 inflatable globe was the way we would go. I bought this cart intending to use it like a lot of homeschoolers use for the workbox system. I was going to put my 8th graders' work in it for them to share because they do everything together. But then I actually worked out better that it sits right next to my chair, so it's kind of like my desk drawers. I keep all my important stuff in the top drawer, and the second drawer has my 4-year-old's chalkboards, and then more office type stuff. And one of the drawers has our spelling, and a lot of them are empty still. And then our shredder, which has been awesome. Ellie, you need to stay away from the workers. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so. Okay, thank you. So here we have these really cool little plastic boxes that are kind of chintzy, but they were pretty cheap on Amazon, and they come like all flat and you put them together. They've been great. I've got, see if you can see, paint, scissors, markers, more paint. It really has helped keep things organized because, man, we used to just have everything thrown together in that brown basket, overflowing and falling on the floor, and you could never find anything. So this is what we use daily, our Shirley English, our Saxon Phonics. It's not snack time yet, Ellie. This is our phonics cards that we use every day. That shelf right there is for my 4-year-old's work. And we have our pencils and colored pencils, our copy paper, our markers. This is our Heart of Dakota shelf. I have 3 kids doing Bigger Hearts for His Glory. My 10-year-old, my 9-year-old, and my 6-year-old. And we got the extension package with the more complicated reading for my 10-year-old. We're loving that curriculum. It's a lot of hands-on stuff. More drawing our ideas than writing, which is works really well for my kids because, like my 10-year-old got issues with dyslexia. So even though he can read pretty well, when it comes to putting his thoughts on paper, he starts to get really confused. So this has worked out really well. He's learning a lot, but not having to do a ton of writing at the moment. And then I've got some junk in that box, I'm sure. A lot of my boxes are still empty, which is good because they'll get filled up. We have our crayons, our coloring books, our construction paper. This is, I think that is my my older children's Sunlight shelf up here. There are extra books that they haven't got to yet. They're doing Core F, which is really cool. I can't wait till my very last child does it so I can actually do a lot of it with them. This is the rest of their Sunlight books that they are not into yet. Stop, you're being mean. Down here, we have some of our extra books that we use. My laminators down there. These childcraft encyclopedia type books were given to us, so we pull them out occasionally for stuff, so I keep them down there. Oh, this is science. Please get out of the house, Ethan.
Okay, may I use your sander?
Yes, this is my older boy's science shelf. And, oh, this is the shelf I was looking for. This is our Heart of Dakota shelf with our upcoming books with my second graders readers, my third graders readers, our read alouds, our science, our history, everything's up there. I think there's a couple mixed in on another shelf somewhere because they didn't all fit. This is my older boys' work. They, I swap out like currently, like for instance, even with Heart of Dakota, we've got the books that we're currently reading in our shelf that we use every day. And then I do the same thing with them. And then I have their little, over here I have their little list of what they have to get done every day, and everything highlighted is stuff they come and do with me. And the other stuff is what they do alone or together. This is my shelf that I use for their completed work. Everybody has their own file, and after they finish a project or a paper or worksheet, they put it in there so that everything is right there where I need it to check whenever I get a time to do it, either at the moment or at the end of the day or sometime. Like right now I should be checking work, but I'm not. This shelf belongs to my older boys also. Their dictionary, which actually we all use, their writer's book, some sheet paper in the red thing. And then I keep my wraps and slings out here also because they were just on my dresser, which was really messy. So I'll look in our drawers real quick. This has worked out really well. They love it. They know exactly what to do and when to do it. Stop. You can't have that. I put whatever they can do. You gotta sit down, Judah. You're not listening. Whatever I can do, they can do on their own, goes in their top drawer. So for my 6-year-old, it's writing numbers. It's his Explode the Code worksheets. And then in the next drawer is his math, which he can do some of it on his own, but some of it we have to do together. No, Judah, you can't climb up there. Oh, sorry, probably making everyone sick. Then we have our phonics in here and a reader. And his cursive book is down here. And then our last drawer is our English, which we do every other day is our goal. And then on the off days we do spelling. So that's pretty much it. That is my homeschool room. I got everything from Ikea basically, furniture-wise, except for my little rolling cart over there I got on Amazon. And I will include links so that you can see exactly what I bought. That's pretty much it. I hope it helps someone out.